today? Welcome to Hook Connections TV today. We have an exciting guest with us today who is going to have an offer for a discount on her product. We'll tell you about that by the end of the show. But I'm Barbara Hook with Hook Connect, and my co-host is Gina Scott Hawkins with Star Media, and we are all about talking to and promoting the honest businesses and asking them why they do what they do. So our guest today is Judy Brothers from Allen Family Fudge. She is the Vice President of Marketing and Sales and located right here in Indy. Welcome, Judy. It's nice to have you with us today, and it's great because she brought samples of fudge.
Well, thank you, Barb and Gina. I'm very glad to be here today. Thank you for having me on. As she said, I'm Judy Brothers. I'm Vice President of Marketing and Sales for Allen Family Fudge. We're an online fudge company based right here in Indianapolis. We offer 21 different varieties of fudge that's still made using the old-fashioned handmade methods of hand stirring and then cooling on the marble slabs and cutting. I can give you our website. That's www.allenfamilyfudge.com. Again, that's www.allenfamilyfudge, all lowercase, no spaces.com.
Good. Okay, let me just ask you a couple of silly questions, but we ask everyone these questions. Why did you get involved with a fudge company?
Okay, well, good question. I've done varied things in my life. Besides being a fudge lady, I've been a Mary Kay lady, a substitute teacher, different things, and I tried my hand at insurance, and that really wasn't my thing, and I was in a networking group and had this opportunity to become part of the fudge business, which I thought sounded like a lot more fun.
So the idea of beefing people up is a good thing for you.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
It's a good thing we don't have a nutritionist on the show today. Just give the listeners a little bit. I mean, everybody knows what fudge is when they eat it, but
Sure.
What is fudge?
Okay. Fudge is actually a Western confectionery, which means it was developed here in the United States, unlike some things that were brought over from other countries. So it's a very soft, sweet, and rich. It's actually a drier version of a fondant, which people use these days, to decorate all those beautiful cakes. So fudge is kind of the same type of ingredients, just cooked a little differently. Some of the most popular flavors: chocolate, peanut butter, maple, caramel, peppermint,
praline, pecan, too.
Praline, yes. So
that's my favorite.
So that's kind of what fudge is,
right?
Mm-hmm.
So how did you, is this fudge only sold online, and where is the manufacturer located?
Okay. Our candy maker is actually located in Arkansas, Mountain View, Arkansas, about 90 minutes north of Little Rock. The founder of the Allen Family Fudge division met the Allen family when he was traveling in Arkansas about 4 years ago. They've been making fudge and candy for over 40 years in their little fudge store in this small mountain community, and had only really locally sold to some other candy stores and stuff. So they really wanted to see how they could grow their business.
Very interesting. So, and I belong to a networking group that Judy belongs to, and she actually brought in all of the equipment that is used to make fudge. How is fudge made? Because I know I have a fudge recipe that I use that was my mom's favorite fudge. It's called Blue Ribbon Fudge. And just kind of go over details how handmade fudge is made.
Okay. Basically using ingredients most of us would have around the house. You've got sugar, butter, cream, milk, cocoa, a few other ingredients for flavoring. But part of the difficulty in making fudge is that you've got to heat it to what they call a soft ball candy stage, which is 240 degrees Fahrenheit. And then as the mixture cools, you have to continuously beat it
until it gets shiny.
Right. If you don't, those sugar crystals will not break down, and then you'll have a real grainy product. So it requires a lot of stirring as it cools down to get that creamy, smooth consistency.
All right, and before we go any further, I want to go ahead and give Allen Family Fudge is a Hook Connect endorsed partner, and they have a discount, a promo code, where you can, anyone that goes to the website and orders and uses the promo code, whether they're Hook Connect or Hook Connections follower or even a Star Media follower, they will get that 20% discount, and that promo code is HOOK, HOOK. So if you put that in as your promo code, you will get 20% off of your order. But what other interesting facts or trivia do you hear or do people talk about with fudge?
Okay. Actually, the only form of fudge outside of the United States is something called Scottish tablet. So, and that's actually chocolateless. So I'm thinking, so the recipes are a little bit similar, but the Scottish tablet has a harder texture and lacks the most important ingredient, I think, chocolate.
So what is the most popular fudge that Allen Family Fudge sells?
Our top 3 would be chocolate, peanut butter, and the maple. And any of those can also include nuts. So we do a maple walnut and a maple pecan, a chocolate walnut, a chocolate pecan. We have milk chocolate, dark chocolate. And actually, I'm also running a little trivia contest today.
Okay, go ahead and tell us about that.
For your viewers. In each segment, I'm going to give you a trivia question. And then if you email me after the show, and that's JS@allenfamilyfudge.com. J is in Jello, S is in Sam, allenfamilyfudge.com. And if you have all 3 of the answers to our trivia, then you will be entered into a drawing to win one of our 4 Seasons packs of fudge.
Oh, wow, that's $100 value.
Okay, so the trivia question for this segment, and if you didn't hear me say it, you can find out on our website, is how many flavors of fudge does Allen Family Fudge sell?
Oh, very cool. Very cool. Yeah. I think I know that answer.
So there's our trivia question for segment 1.
Do you ever have to just get rid of, or do they just have a new recipe for something different just because something wasn't popular? Or do they change frequently what fudges are offered?
Since Allen Family Fudge Online has only been around for 3 years, we started out with the 21 most popular flavors of the candy maker. They actually make about 65 different varieties in the store. Now, some are seasonal, like we had pumpkin pie fudge for Thanksgiving.
Very good.
We didn't have an extra one for Christmas, but so from time to time, we will offer specials of different flavors. But we've kept with our original 21 flavors so far.
So could you give the listeners again a contact phone number for you and your website and Facebook page so they can get a hold of you?
Absolutely. You can email me at js@allenfamilyfudge.com. Our website is www.allenfamilyfudge.com. We also have a Facebook page, just Allen Family Fudge. Or you can call me at area code 317-432-9421.
It's absolutely great having her, and I want you to see how much fudge we have left. I'm not guaranteeing that much will be left when the show is over, but you have to try this fudge. She brought chocolate in today and peanut butter, and we will be right back with the next segment shortly.
You know, when Margaret and I decided to sell the old estate here, we had only one choice in signage: Logan Street signs and banners. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore, but rather located on 10th Street on the south side of Noblesville. Well, we sold the old beauty, and we were able to buy this wonderful estate. And we had so much money left over, I was able to buy this beautiful 1968 Eldorado Cadillac for Margaret. Only 472,000 miles. Margaret loves it because it's got those big seats and that heavy-duty suspension to support her svelte frame. Next time you're looking for signs or banners, call old Jim at Logan Street Signs and Banners, 773-7200. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore.
Everyone knows it's easy to find first-run movies in the big theaters. But where can you go to watch your favorite classic movies on the big screen for the perfect night out? Why rent a flick when you can rent the entire theater? Call today to reserve our 32-seat theater for your next event or just stop by to see what's showing this weekend. The 14 by 7 foot screen and the high quality digital surround sound system offers all the amenities you would expect from the big theaters with a laid back atmosphere and comfortable seating of your own home. Wofford Theater at 1744 South 10th Street in Noblesville gives you the classic movies you want with a big theater experience.
Welcome back to Hood Connections, and we're here with our guest, Judy Brothers of Allen Family Fudge. And I have had some great experience with Allen Family Fudge. Can you hear me? And because I was helping them at the beginning with their social media, so I know a lot of the information about Allen Family Fudge, so I'm glad to have you here today to talk a little bit more about it. But Judy, tell us a little bit about why Allen Family Fudge is different from the other fudge companies.
Thank you, Gina. Very happy to be here today. Something that Allen Family Fudge does pride themselves on is using all natural ingredients. We don't use any preservatives or extra fillers in our fudge, which in fact makes it gluten-free. For those that have gluten allergies. Preservatives are used in food, obviously, to extend the shelf life. We do put a mold inhibitor in our fudge, but that's the only chemical or preservative. It's cream, butter, sugar, gourmet chocolate, or whatever flavorings we're doing, for a particular flavor.
Okay. And if I ordered some fudge and sent it as a gift, how long would it stay fresh for someone that I'm sending it to?
Okay. Our fudge has about a 30-day shelf life. It's never in my house that long. Right. So, okay, ladies, we're getting derailed here. About 30 days. We don't recommend that you refrigerate it or freeze it because that can change the texture of the fudge.
Don't set it on your desk. Because you just eat it till it's gone.
And if we ship it to warm climates, California, Florida, wherever, and it's the hot time of the year, we will put a cold pack in with it to ensure that it arrives in good condition.
I'm glad that you said that because that's one of the facts that I had forgotten about the fudge. So that's definitely something that probably makes Allen Family Fudge unique than other fudge companies because I'm not sure that they do that. So let's talk about some fun stuff. There are a lot of myths when it comes to chocolate and fudge. And give us one of the first myths that I see here is that chocolate raises bad cholesterol.
Okay.
So is that true or is that a myth?
That's definitely a myth. Okay. If you've tried to give up chocolate in the name of lowering your LDL, that's your bad cholesterol, you may have sacrificed the sweet treat for nothing. It's true that chocolate does contain cocoa butter, which is high in saturated fat, but most of the fat in that comes from a stearic acid, which doesn't act the same way as saturated fat does in your system. So it really doesn't raise your bad cholesterol.
Okay.
So is it true that it is high in caffeine?
Another myth. Contrary to popular belief, it's not that jitter-inducing compound that you think it is. Well, a typical chocolate bar contains about 9 milligrams of caffeine, and a special dark variety about 31 milligrams. But that's compared to about 320 milligrams in a grande coffee. So while the darker varieties of chocolate do have some caffeine, not as much as people think.
Okay. And the next one, my father suffered with diabetes, and so can you let us know whether or not they would have to give up chocolate and fudge if they are suffering with diabetes?
Okay. Chocolate doesn't really need to be completely avoided. In fact, one of the things they measure about foods for a diabetic is where it's at on the glycemic index, and chocolate actually has a pretty low glycemic index count. Dark chocolate could even improve insulin sensitivity, they found in some studies. So, while they wouldn't want to eat a lot of it, we do have 3 varieties of Allen Family Fudge that comes sugar-free, sweetened with Splenda. So,
very cool.
Okay. And then the last myth that we'll talk about, chocolate makes you gain weight. Is that true or not?
Yes and no.
If you put it on your desk,
yes,
it will make you gain weight.
Monumental hot fudge sundaes aren't going to do your waistline any favors. So, but there have been studies that say people that eat a small amount of chocolate about 5 days a week can still pretty much control their weight. It's kind of one of those little reward things. If you're going to have it around, just eat it in small quantities.
Okay. One of the things that I don't see anywhere on here, but I know that you guys are very good at, is helping with fundraisers for different kinds of schools and events and things like that. So talk about how people can use Allen Family Fudge as a fundraiser or a way to benefit their cause.
All right. That's a way that, we like to give back to our community. We're starting to branch out into helping with fundraising. We can do a couple of different things. If you're going to have an event with a silent auction, we can make up a basket for you of fudge for your auction, or provide gift certificates. We've done that for charity golf outings and things like that as a prize for the golf outing. And then we can also set up fundraisers for schools, churches, civics groups, similar to other types of fundraisers, whether you can either take orders and place a fudge order, or we can even set something up entirely online and give you a special code for your group, so that way you could have people from all over the country support your fundraiser.
Okay, and let's give you an opportunity to give them the second trivia question before we run out of time with our segment.
Okay, well, our second trivia question, and we just covered this, is fudge and chocolate high in caffeine? That's your second trivia question.
Okay, and be sure to email the answers to that to js@allenfamilyfudge.com to see if you can be a winner. And we'd like to thank our sponsors, Logan Street Signs and Banners,
and Noblesville Trophies,
and yes, for allowing us to be here today, and Jim Watford at the Watford Theater for allowing us to use his space for that. Again, give them your website information and a phone number that they can call if they need to order some fudge right away.
Okay. Our website is www.allenfamilyfudge, that's all lowercase, no spaces or dashes, allenfamilyfudge.com. You can email me directly at JS, which is Jello Sam, at allenfamilyfudge.com, or by phone at 317-432-9421 if you have any questions.
I just love the moral of this segment. Did you read that?
I didn't. What's it say?
Eat chocolate.
Yeah. The moral of the story from all the myths was eat chocolate. Alas, eat it in moderation.
How fun.
Well, and just we got a couple seconds left. If you guys were not aware, a pound of fudge is actually quite a bit of fudge. So if you order a pound and you're thinking that it's not going to be enough to give as a gift, you're going to be quite surprised at the amount of fudge that you actually receive. It's a nice hefty amount, and it should satisfy anybody who has even the most major of sweet tooths. So you can feel safe that they're going to get a nice amount when you order from them. We will be right back with our third segment in just a moment.
When Margaret and I decided to sell the old estate here, we had only one choice in signage: Logan Street Signs and Banners. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore, but rather located on 10th Street on the south side of Noblesville. Well, we sold the old beauty, and we were able to buy this wonderful estate. And we had so much money left over, I was able to buy this beautiful 1968 Eldorado Cadillac for Margaret. Only 472,000 miles. Margaret loves it because it's got those big seats and that heavy-duty suspension to support her svelte frame. Next time you're looking for signs or banners, call old Jim at Logan Street Signs and Banners, 773-7200. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore.
Everyone knows it's easy to find first-run movies in the big theaters. But where can you go to watch your favorite classic movies on the big screen for the perfect night out? Why rent a flick when you can rent the entire theater? Call today to reserve our 32-seat theater for your next event or just stop by to see what's showing this weekend. The 14 by 7 foot screen and the high quality digital surround sound system offers all the amenities you would expect from the big theaters with a laid back atmosphere and comfortable seating of your own home. Wofford Theater at 1744 South 10th Street in Noblesville gives you the classic movies you want with a big theater experience.
Welcome back to Hook Connections. It's an exciting but a little jittery day because we've almost eaten a half a pound of fudge between all of us. It's really great to have someone on, a guest on, that is able to offer a discount again to anybody that's watching or views the show. They're great Christmas presents. They're great thank you gifts for your best referral partners or your clients that have sent you a lot of business. That promo code again to get that discount is HOOK, HOOK. Just put in on the promo code when you check out. I just love this fudge, and I tried setting a pound on my desk and just taking a little slice every once in a while, and by the time I got to the end of it, I was picking up the whole chunks. So I don't do that anymore. Mm-hmm. And then I tried setting it on my entry table, so every time I got up to go get a drink of water or go to the bathroom, I would cut a slice of fudge. So finally I just had to give it away because I was going to eat it all. Mm-hmm. And also, don't forget, she's running a contest for today's listeners, and she's already gone through 2 questions. Go ahead and ask that 3rd question, and we'll make sure that we cover it, Judy, before for this segment.
Okay. Well, on our website, we have a special spokesperson for Allen Family Fudge. So our 3rd trivia question is, who is that spokesperson? So you can email your 3 answers to me at JS, that's Jello Sam, at allenfamilyfudge.com, and that's for a chance to win one of our 4 seasons of fudge packages.
Very good. Very good. Do you have any questions?
Well, I know that you said that you're able to be found on Facebook. Are you guys also on Twitter?
Well, that's where Gina comes in, and we need to do a better job of getting with our social media person.
She probably knew that before this meeting.
They're on Twitter at Allen Family, and it's Allen Family Fudge without the E on the end. So FUDG, if you want to find them on Twitter. And then, so where do you have events when you guys set up vendor tables and you go out and your people can sample the fudge before they purchase?
Right. Yeah, we've been involved in a few vendor events throughout the year. We were at the Chocolate Blues Festival a few months ago. We are available to do church bazaars, or we've done local community a barbecue, and we set up a booth there. They had a barbecue cook-off contest. So we try to do a few of those events so we can get out into the community and allow people to taste our fudge.
And I try to attend those events.
Yes, since we don't have a brick and mortar location here in the area.
Okay. What's your personal favorite flavor?
I'm a chocoholic,
Yeah.
so anything with chocolate and nuts. The chewy praline, it's got a layer of caramel and nuts between 2 layers of chocolate. That's a favorite.
Yeah, I haven't tried that one yet. It sounds delicious. I like the chocolate mint. I think that one is really good too.
So of the 21 favorite flavors, you mentioned the top 3. What are the the cookies and cream and the divinity pecan? They were real tasty when I tasted those. What's one that kids especially like?
The cookies and cream is very popular with kids. And for those people that aren't chocolate lovers, we do have a butter pecan. We've got the cookies and cream, the divinity pecan, which are all mostly a vanilla base. And actually, we don't have vanilla as a flavor on our website, but you can request it if that's something you'd like to order.
That's good to know.
Why don't you tell them a little bit about what is the Fudge of the Month Club?
Okay, our Fudge of the Month Club is something that you can enroll in yourself or give as a gift. Much like a Wine of the Month Club or Cheese of the Month Club, you enroll for 3, 6, 9, or 12 months, whatever your choice is. You can choose your flavors or let us surprise you. Once a month, we will send you a pound of fudge, and when you pay at the beginning, that includes all the shipping charges and everything. So if you want to give it as a gift, you know, a college student for 9 months of college, that might be a great gift, and that would sure make them probably
keep them awake.
They'll be the most popular person on their dorm floor.
And can they do that through the website also?
Absolutely, yeah. You can go on our website. You can order anything from an individual pound of fudge or several flavors, or do one of the fudge clubs.
So is there an assortment pack?
Yes, yeah. We've got several different assortment packs. One with nuts, one for chocolate lovers. Our adventurers assortment is where we send you something a little out of the ordinary every month. So several different.
Which could be one of those flavors that are made
exactly
manufactured where they're
right.
at, and
might just be a surprise. You know, I'll say surprise them. Yeah.
So people should think of Allen Family Fudge as a company that, or as a gift that they can give to clients to keep them fresh in their minds all year long. So maybe someone like a realtor who sells a house to someone would want to buy a subscription of fudge from you guys and have fudge delivered to that person every month to remind them, or at least maybe once a quarter.
And they could also probably have it delivered to themselves and put it in a basket that they might do for their clients.
Absolutely. I mean, and I've even worked with individual real estate agents in the area, you know, to help them package it in smaller packages and help them make up baskets. So there are options that you won't see available on the website, but that you can directly contact me for help with.
Plus, Judy can work with you too. I know I had a booth at the Chocolate Blues Festival, and one of the requirements was you had to bring some type of chocolate. So Judy wrapped all these little individual pieces of fudge, and and then her and her husband stuck my business card on that fudge. So every time somebody got that piece of fudge, they got my business card too, which is another reminder, you know, of where you got the fudge. So
absolutely, we can personalize things for you. Like I say, you won't see that offered on our website, but if you contact me directly, either by phone or by email, we can certainly work out something for your business.
Wow. So even for teachers, this would be a great gift for students to give to a teacher.
Right.
This is the time of year where you're always thinking about what kind of unique and different gift can you give a teacher. They've probably received everything on the planet that has an apple in it, so maybe giving them some fudge would be
sure.
Family members that have everything.
Sure. Absolutely.
And we can ship anywhere in the continental United States. So if you have family and friends that you want to send a little something to, we ship it directly. We can put in a little personalized note from you and, you know, let them know that you were thinking of them.
And if I remember, you're even thinking of teaming up with a florist too.
Right. Yeah. We are kind of looking for some local businesses that might be interested in carrying our fudge in a boutique or a flower shop or something like that.
Okay. Well, Barb, do you want to talk about who our guest is for next week?
Yes. Next week's an exciting guest. It's Terry Shaw from Forever Beautiful You. It's a day spa, and you can have a massage, you can have inversion therapy, dermaplaning, and if you've never had dermaplaning done, that's where they scrape all of the dead skin off of your face
with a cheese grater,
with a razor blade, facials, you name it. And she's very energetic and very passionate about her business, and she will be just a great guest. So thank you, Judy, for being part of the show today. We're a little fidgety now because we've got a little bit of fudge left to go. We need to eat that before we...
Okay. Thanks so much. I've been very honored to be your guest today.
All right. Thanks, Barb, again for having both of us on your show. And Hook Connect, tell them where they can find information about Hook Connect.
They can find information on Facebook, which is Hook Connect, or www.hookconnect.com. How about you?
Gina Scott Hawkins, www.star-media-group.com.
And we'll see you next week.
Yep.